everyone. It's been a couple weeks since I posted anything, so I thought I'd just give you a little update. A lot of things have happened last couple weeks. We had a couple funerals in the family, and not my direct family, but good friends of my other friend, and just trying to get things done for the summer. So needless to say, I've sort of been behind on doing things. Can't believe summer's over. Have not accomplished what I wanted to get done, but I have been able to basically do a few things here and there, and been tooling around with my Copic markers, which I've now got probably about 50 of them. I'm slowly accumulating them, to say the least. I do love them. I had Prismacolor markers. They don't blend nothing like these do. So anybody tells you that they're different, they are absolutely right. I'm going to zoom in on a couple of versions of a couple things I've done recently, and these are some versions of basically Rubbernecker Cute Frog. You may have seen this one, but this is multi-layered. I'm going to bring it up to you. It's going to go on a card. I haven't got it done right now, but he's about 3 layers, so he's very textured, very dimensional. The rock I really actually like, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it. There's a lot of texturing in it. I took the blender pen, went back over it, so it looks like almost like a granite effect. There's like 4 or 5 different colors in that. And I'm just trying to see if you can see. You can see some of the white dotting on it. So I've been acquiring stamps for 20 years. And I'm acquiring some digital stamps as well. So I've done a little bit of work with some digital stamps, and also trying to do some difference, incorporating some of my watercolor crayons as well. So this one is with the Copic markers, and this Kingfisher here is with Lyra watercolor crayons. Getting a good effect with both. I can definitely see these are easier with the markers than the watercolor crayons. But I will probably do a combination of both items. So I just wanted to sort of let you know what I've been up to. A couple other projects that I've done is I recently did this card, and he's a cute little Dustin Pike. He's a hedgehog, and my friend has a cabin, and we went up Labor Day weekend, or I did. And one of the things that we always try to do is roast marshmallows, and we finally got around to having a fire this night, the last night we were there. So this is a thank you card to send him for letting me come up to the cabin this many times as I was up there this summer, which was not nearly as much as I want to. I'm sorry for zooming in and out, but I want you to get the whole effect of the card that I did make. A couple other things that I have done some work on. These are also Digi prints. And of course, off the top of my head, I think these are from the sketching, if I'm not mistaken, this is called the Sketching Artist. Let me get it. I'm flipping through my box right quick to see what the name of it is. And she is a cute little ballerina. I'm going to zoom in again, so bear with me, so you can see some of her textures and stuff. Like I said, really am liking the Copics. Anybody that says they're not worth the money has not worked with them enough, because I do agree that they definitely are very worth money. This is actually the Sketching Stamper, and the other image is from another company that I came across, and I'm trying to get to that company, and I can't think of the name. But I have a niece that's really in the manga. I think that's how you say it. She draws a lot. She does some displaying on some website, and I haven't been on there for a while, to say the least. But this is going to be a belated birthday card. I did give her a birthday gift when she was home. She lives in Buffalo, so I did not get a chance to give her her gift or her card, but at least I got her gifts to her before she did leave. And so I'm going to be sending her this card. She has, for years, wanted to get into Copics, and now I can see why. So she may be getting some more of my other markers handed down, to say the least. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. This is another digital image. This is a combination. Did a little bit of watercolor crayons on it. There also are some Copics on it. What I am finding that I'm doing a lot with my cards and different things, these are all going on cards, is I will come back over them with my marker, and I do have a liner, Copic liner, and I will go back over it, and it does really help bring out some of the texture, especially with the watercolor crayons, and you do lose a lot of that digital image with that. So this is still a little bit more detail work that I want to do on it, but just to give you a little idea. The other thing that I've been coming up with is, everybody's probably seen the nice little graphs. I have gotten my graph made, and I have it in a plastic sleeve, and then on the back of it I also have the color wheel. I'm sorry for the reflection. I forget, I think that they picked this up at the stamping convention, so I don't know if you can get them from Copics or not. The reason I wanted to post this video is showing you, because I have had to be away from home so much this summer, spent a lot of time sitting in hospitals and things like that. I sort of have come up with a little cheat way, I guess is a good way to put it, on how to basically get ready so when you're on the go. And what I've done is I have this little box. It's like, actually it was a photo box for photos. And what I have done is I've taken my images, some of them are stamped images, some of them are digital images, and I just basically made this box so whenever I'm ready to take off, I can grab my 2 containers of pens and basically just grab whatever I want to color for the day. So if I want to do some CC designs, I can grab a few of those out. Dustin Pike has some really neat things, some dinosaurs and things like that. And what I do is to keep myself organized so I know where they're at. I'll take my image, whatever Digi image is, and I'll print it on a 4x6 or a 3.5x5 photo concept, and then I'll make it and cut it down so my 8.5x11 sheet of paper becomes 4, and then on the end of that I'll put down, and I don't know if you can read it, but I'll put down the image of who it is and like the name of the actual character. I don't know his name, but let me show you some of my Digi images from the Greeting Farm. This is the Greeting Farm character, and his name is Drummer Boy, so I have it in there. These are bigger, and then what I do in front of them is I make different version sizes of my images. Sometimes they're wallet size, sometimes they are 4x6, sometimes they're 3.5x5, and then that way this becomes a divider in there, and then I have the big dividers overall. So say if I don't want to print out my Digi images, at least I have an idea what's in there. I also put some of my stamped images, like this is a Kimmy stamp. This is in actually colored pencils, so those are the things that I sort of have in there. And then you've seen a few of these other things I have stamped, so they're just thrown in the box for now. And that way, if I get ready to run real quick, I can just grab an image or two and take it with me, so I've got something to do. So like there's another one that's in work in progress. A lot of websites you can go to. I am trying to compromise, make a list for them, but I haven't gotten very far. I'm just sort of flipping through my box so you can see a few of the images I've collected in the last month. And just if anybody is really interested on some of my Digi websites, just send me an email and I'll try to share some of them. Some of them are offering free website images on certain days of the week. Other ones you have to pay anywhere from $1.25 to $3, which is still cheaper than buying a stamp, and storage wise is really spectacular. Then the other thing that I've been doing, trying to keep myself a little more organized, is you get a lot of images and you see them and then you forget how you colored them. So what I'm doing is, as I do an image, I'm making a second copy, and what I'm doing with that second copy is I'm putting them in this book. And this book is like a recipe book, is the best way to describe it. So, say for instance, my images for my Greeting Farm, the Drummer Boy, I write down the name of the stamp, if it's a Digi stamp or what it is, and then I put down the colors that I used on that image. So like in this instance, this guy's hair is E25, E31, and E50. His face is E3 or 00, E31, and R20. So that way, if I ever want to reproduce that card or whatever I've done, I can go back. Now I make these in the smaller sizes, as you can see, but when I do these and stamp them for my cards, they are bigger than that, but that lets me have a recipe, sort of how I did it. These are a few of my Halloween cards that I'm working on right now. So as you can see, I'm going to bring that up a little bit so you can see what the stamp is, and then it lets you get the colors of the Copics that I did use. So the other part that I'm doing in this is colors for my faces. I take Green Farm, I believe this is Dressy Joyce. That's why I picked it, because my name's Joyce, obviously. And she had a good hair and good face. It was nice. It was going to let me do a lot of texturing with it. And I printed her and reduced her down to 2-inch size. You can get 20 of them on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. And then what I did was, this is all in a spiral notebook type thing. And then I take each one of my images and then I color them. And then I put the colors down below and I call them a certain color. So like these are all the pale colors. My favorite color is the pale white coloring of what I call it. This is on that Needham paper. I love E50, 51, and R00. And that seems to be the color I go to more and more. As I get some of the lighter colors, I'll probably get to doing some more of them. And then I do have a collection of African American colors. I don't know, probably the one I like the best so far is the one on the bottom, and that's E33, E35, and E37. So then the next section I'm going to do, which this is a work in progress, I'm going to do all my different hair tones. So that way I have a collection, and I can have a better idea of what I wanted to do. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope everyone's had a good summer, and can't believe Labor Day is over and done. So I'm going to try to get this posted and have